What?
These crooked years of analysis are melted down. I'm more than this cheap review of that we had, of all the thoughts we thought were also bad.
The vibe was like, take that costume off. We're not trying to see what you did before you got here. Just now enjoy this music while in the time we're here. We don't care what you do. Literally, all the false labels y'all taught to call people homeless, blah, 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 blah. You saw all types in the club. Midgets, prostitutes, drag queens, transvestites, lawyers, priests, doctors, whatever y'all taught to call it in school. All those people got down to one music. That's what it meant by house is a feeling. That's what it means. All walks of life together in one house. That's what that means. Hey, yo, I'm going to film this one with these kind of vintage or older filming. Just because, not to be funny, older is better. And I like the delay it has on everything. It's kind of fun. And it also prepares us for the videos we're about to see. Because these HDC videos were filmed when there was VHS. And a lot of you who are in the millennium, doesn't mean younger, just in that millennium mind, you better get it out of it. Because if y'all haven't noticed, a lot of the older footages and then the older dancers are better. So what you have to learn to get into is, like with me, some of the greatest steps I caught were over VHS tapes, or when YouTube came out and all that old grainy footage of all those old tap dancers. I caught a lot of steps from that. And I'm not talking about for house dance. I'm talking about just for tap dance, because that's one of the first dance styles I've ever learned. So this is only leading into
Okay, Shannon. Keep going. All right. I know. Mr. Footwork Green. Right, come on.
Let's go, for real. So, everybody who didn't sign in for the house contest, please sign in now. Please sign in now. So, make sure you move back. Move this back. Back more, move this back.
Let there be house, and house music was born.
There's a little warm up for y'all. You need to hear this foundation of the house right here.
This is my house, and in my house there is only house music. But I am not so sure, because once you enter my house, it then becomes our house and our house music. And you see, no one man owns house, because house music is a universal language spoken, understood by all. You see, house is a feeling, and no one can understand it unless you're deep into the house. House is a uncontrollable desire to jack your fire. And as I told you before, this is our house and our house music.
So the idea of clubbing just means one or many who love to go to a club, love to hear great music, and love to party. Party doesn't mean dance, it just means party. Mix it up. Go around with people, possibly dance, possibly sing to a song, possibly follow the lyrics of a song, whatever it is. Just the smell of a club. That's clubbing. Now, I would never put this in a book. Why, y'all? Because aliens write about things they can't do. Humans write about things that expose aliens and give humans a productive subsystem. That's what humans write about, because humans' DNA is love, and love is not always a hug. Sometimes it's a correction in the right direction. That's what exposing things is about, a correction in the right direction. But a human would never write about an experience that you can go and do, because that's what humans do. They follow nature. Nature does. Simple. So I would never put this in a book about clubbing. You go and do it. Problem is, now a lot of y'all so into meaning con artists, contests, that y'all don't even go out to clubs. Y'all go to a spot just to try to win some money, and then afterwards there's nothing really going on. And if there is a club, what y'all do, y'all don't mix it up with people. You only play around with people y'all know. You get in circles with your friends. You don't try to challenge yourselves, and so on and so forth. Conference house dance videos. Oh, they're special. And I'll say they're really special because I had to contact people I haven't heard from in years. And a lot of you who are watching this that, do a regular job and then you came into dance, or you quit your regular job and you came into dance, and you didn't do it for a living like me, y'all don't comprehend the cycles. I've broken so many cycles in different dance styles and cultures, but there are cycles. And the cycles usually go, you start as a beginner, then you learn some drama. After you get better, then you get famous, then you learn some more drama, then you're speaking peace and love, but then there's contradictions, and then something humbles you, and you come back to being the beginner mind. This is the typical circle in every culture. I broke that long time ago, because if you just say the word love and then you stay consistent through all that nonsense. So with that all being said, it's been great so far. When I go to ask people if they want the HDC royalties, some want them, some don't. Doesn't matter to me. But it's been great contacting some people and seeing and reading, because it's mostly chats, not talking. Reading some of their changes, and or reading things that have changed in their life, and hearing, a more mature people. It's great, because I've been who I've been since I was a kid. I'm very direct. And unfortunately, in this life, people think directness means, harshness, or being too bold or overconfident or conceit. No, because if you watch the action, then you'll see what the love is. So what I mean by that, if you look on timelines everywhere else, there's not many timelines showcasing other dancers. There's not many timelines giving a commentary of someone with experience in the art form of what they're showing. There's a lot of people commenting on dance that don't have the skill level. There's so many people commenting on dance that don't have the skill level. But I have the skill level and have been known to have the skill level for decades. And so I can speak about any dance that I can do or teach. Cebo, Terry.
Next up, they hitting hard up in here. Terry Carr. Oh shit. Don't give me some new steps in my choreography. Let's do it. Yeah. Hit it. You better get busy now. It's a jam. Alright, give it up for Terry. Alright now.
Terry and Masashi. I think that's what they did. I think it's Carr and Terry for the goal.
All right. Petey, the new record.
Cebo, Terry. I have to explain this because I explained it to him in chat. Y'all may think we all know each other because we're in the same age brackets, But what y'all have to comprehend, if you speak to any other dancer that's in street dance, most of them have had normal jobs. I've never have. I've only worked as a dancer since I've been 9 years old, but training since about 5 to 7 years old. I usually say 7, but it's between 5 and 7 now the more I think about it. I already comprehended dance as a business by 9. A lot of people comprehended it after you guys saw documentaries on a whole bunch of people. They didn't know dance was going to make money. They were just dancing in the street, having fun. That whole story. I knew that story was false at 9 years old. So imagine the thinking is different. So a lot of people who saw me come into clubs, you'll hear stories that I didn't hang out much. I came in, gripped it, hang out with certain people here and there, but I was on stage. So at the time that Cebo, I started to realize Cebo was a dancer as well as Brooklyn Terry and even Step Fiends and all them. These were people I would see come up to me in Sound Factory Bar or whatever, and they were very respectful and would, say compliments about the dancing. And then I think once in a while I would see something, but I never focused because I really was going in the club to have fun, not to release, just have fun with other gifted dancers. And then I was back on tour somewhere doing what y'all call video dancing or choreography, background dancing for artists, which is what a lot of people couldn't do. And what I mean by that couldn't do is that I could actually do other people's dance styles in the choreography realm. And I loved it just as much as I love the freestyle realm because it's all dance. So this is the first time I'm actually really seeing Cebo get down. And if you hear me on the microphone, you'll see later, I'm excited because I've seen the face before, but I've never seen the skill. And so now seeing this video, he's dope. He's dope. So in this dance style, house dance, he is dope. And so is Brooklyn Terry, because I told Brooklyn Terry that when I saw him in Italy one time. And, a lot of people don't realize someone could be around y'all for a long time. But again, most of these people I saw in the younger realms, it's funny that I'm not that much older than them, but because of where I come from a colonized, upper-class, rich area. A lot of the club owners who were white, I knew a lot of them. I got in clubs very early, around 12, 13. Teen night, 11. So I've been out there a lot longer than a lot of people. A lot of people can't figure out my age because they see me for so long. So a lot of people in the club scene usually only got in around 16 years old. So that's much later. So a lot of people just watched. And he was one of the people that used to watch me and be very respectful. But now seeing him dance, and I'm watching this footage like, amazing. That's all I have to say. And this dance style, house dance, amazing. And then we'll get into more commentary later that I want to say about different things. But let's watch. Cebo and Megumi. Enjoy.
We're going to call out the finalists. Give me the record. Oleo. We're going to make it finals. Masashi, sit down, Masashi. Thank you, Masashi. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, here are the two finalists. All right, Megumi, bring it back to him. Bring it back, baby. Bring it back. come over now. Last round, Megumi, last round. Bring it all up, bring it all up. Bring it all up. Hey, Terry, come on now. Terry won that. You have a Terry won. Terry, beautiful, baby. Listen, give a round of applause for Megumi. She represented. And look, everybody that participated, give a round of applause. Now, we don't have that much money, but I got a question. If it's Terry, you the winner, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, the prize is $300. If I can give you $200 and give Megumi $100, that's cool. Is that cool for you? It's cool. Give Megumi a round of applause representing for women. She did her thing. She did her thing. Give it a round. Give it to Terry for Terry did his thing. Give him a round of applause, y'all. That was beautiful. For real.
House Dancer Conference was about culture and connection. That's it. And in the contest, that's what you felt. So now we move on to the footage that's already up. I'm not going to talk about it much because it's already up. You have Meech, longtime student of me, Dance Fusion, different other people. He used to come to the clubs in New York. He learned from me and them as well in France and different people. You know, he came. He's very studied hard. Then it's obvious. Meech is good.
Represent now.
He is not Jesus. He is not walking from France.
Okay.
Bringing it back.
Okay. Word.
Then you have Megumi again. So we already know about Megumi.
Nego, combate, man.
In dance, there was the thing called whacking, right? Everybody sees Megumi. She keeps doing some kind of whacking stuff. Now, again, a lot of y'all who don't really study history, because people don't teach it to y'all, we have House of Trey, the documentary where you see Ron Paisley quotes that, Margie was coming in a club with some like Haitian movements, and also she was doing whacking. And that's because whacking was popular from Soul Train, which was a popular TV show everyone watched, and other things people watched. But a lot of y'all who don't know, Soul Train is in colonized California, the land label California. Marjorie and all of us are from the colonized land label New York. Those who are from other colonized lands that are hours away, New York and LA are hours away by plane. So it's not easy just to go and look at a style and jump in a club. If you're from New York, you can't just jump over to colonized land labeled California. Simple as that. So we did what we watched, and then Tyrone Proctor also lived in New York, and now that's their side of the story. Then you have my side of the story, which is different. A lot of contemporary jazz dancers and ballet dancers used to go out. I know that's not a story that y'all used to hearing in this last 20 years, because a lot of people who do commercial dance to go out, but these dancers did because they're dancers. So they went out to clubs, Tier 54, the Garage, so on and so forth. And what was popular was Broadway in the 70s and 80s. Broadway was a fixture. People wanted to be on Broadway from around the planet. So a lot of dancers from colonized land label California would come over to New York and go to Broadway auditions. Similar as y'all do when y'all want to be in videos and y'all go to colonized land labeled California, because there's Hollywood, right? So what's interesting is when those dancers from colonized land labeled California would come over to do Broadway auditions, they would go out because everyone loved the party. There was no such thing as a commercial dancer staying home. Everyone loved the party. So everybody went out, unlike today. So they went out, and in going out, they also took classes. You would always see someone from a different colonized land that would come to New York and take classes. So I would be in those classes as a kid. And it would be interesting because, like the movie Fame, they would go outside and dance. You would always see people dancing in the 70s and 80s. So I would see a lot of dancers from colonized land labeled California coming over to colonized land labeled New York. There's a reason I'm really keep saying that, colonized, because it's important. And I would see them do that dance called whacking. Interesting enough, the colonized land labeled New York dancers had a name for it called sloppy jazz. So what's interesting with that, that's how I got into the dance whacking. So it's different from Marjorie. So when I met Marjorie and then I met Archie as well, when they did that dance in front of me, I just answered back because I had seen it as well. So I didn't learn from Tyrone or anything at that time. This is going back to like 87, 86. So that dance style has always been in-house a bit, and then it died out, and then I'm known for bringing it back. But I'll go further in that history when we get to the whacking, first ever whacking dance style contest at the House Dance Conference that's ever been done in any dance contest. When we get to that video, I'll explain more about how whacking resurged and where it really was, because you guys are only hearing one side of the story, but there's other sides of the story. So with all that being said, when I make messages, it's really just to see what spirit is in people. So let's say, for example, like I saw something recently about someone trying to lie, or someone's aliens trying to lie about something new they're doing, a house and ballet class. Now, a lot of y'all, this is called being wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. So a couple years ago, I put up this person, Chris Sawyer. Let's watch. Then I took it down. I took down that clip, and I took down a couple other clips off of YouTube. One, because somebody was bothering me, another alien. And then the spirit just said, take it down, just to see how people act. Now, quite a few people I took down, and then I saw someone's aliens put up the clip again, the same clip I had made, without putting my name attached to it that I made it. So then I started laughing, because I've been doing this since like the 80s. I put full information out there first to see who grabs it. Then I take it away after I see who lies about it. And then I let the liars put up a whole bunch of information that I already put up and lie. And then I come back to catch them with the full information that they don't have, that they lied about, in order for the public to go, now this is the real choice now. And then we have Arthur. So a lot of y'all in that lineage of people like myself who are versatile dancers, as well as Chris Sawyer, who mix ballet or contemporary jazz and house dance, here it is. So a lot of y'all that I see on the internet trying to fake it over in Europe that it's something new, it's not. Welcome to Arthur, who mixes ballet and house, and it's very obvious. Let's watch. He's great. So a lot of people have asked me to put the conference back, and I said no, because why? The lies are here now. The lies are here, so I'm letting people now let the lies go for about 10 years. And I'm watching y'all really actually pay attention to people who are offbeat, criticizing dance. And a lot of the things y'all do, I don't get it. Judges who don't get up and dance on TV and all that, and y'all actually are begging them to watch y'all for a job. That goes to show y'all turned alien.
Hell yeah. That's me right there. Incorporated.
it down. Frank, Puerto Rico, and Japan in the house.
Not trying to change the world, but what I'm being used for, this is the correct way to say it, by the creator, is to show y'all true choice. So I'm showing y'all a lot of things in the system y'all don't know on education.bfg, lovetheHumanDNA.bfg, gifteddancers.bfg, streetdanceexplained.bfg, and this page, right? I'm showing y'all so many things y'all don't know. Y'all didn't learn in school. So this is giving y'all the true word choice. So now when y'all see what's confusing and destructive, you can move away and go to what's productive. If y'all are given that productive spirit, that's on the creator.